the other day, but not as bad. Um, but I'm coming up out of it. It's clearing up, so that's a good thing. What I wanted to talk about was different ways to dim your energy. Um, I talked about one way is sexuality that can dim your energy, take your energy down a few notches if you feel like you're too internally hyper. Just a good release will just take it all down. But another way that I found to dim your energy is food. Like again, if you're feeling too hyper, like you're feeling like you um, want to do too much, you know, and you need to give yourself a good dose to sit that, you know what, down somewhere, food or either a good release. Both of those things work. Now, what brought all these things to mind was this. So as I was coming out of my allergies, again, TikTok, I keep coming across this random stuff. And I'm not going to tell you what I came across on TikTok, but you guys, like, it made me want to write some poetry. And y'all see, I'm being very open and transparent. And I always am, but I usually don't have the time or take the time. But I feel like I need it, for health reasons, for various reasons. I need to, I really do, I'm going through changes. I'm older. I need to be aware and hopefully, hope beyond all hopes because it never ever happens. But, hopefully maybe somebody that's middle aged that has the resources to understand what I'm going through can, share their experiences and enlighten me a little bit on some things. That's why I watch TikTok so much because I learn a lot from people and their experiences, right? Um, but what made me go there was, in this transparency, I started thinking, when I get into myself like that, I started thinking about like, I start wanting to write, like poetry, and I haven't written in so long, and I do it very rare. But sometimes when I write poetry, it's like it's like unleashing another part of me. You know what I'm saying? And it's a part of me that's real deep down, and it's like, and some of it, I'm not a saint. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a saint, And so it scares me a little bit because I know that if I take it there, I will go all the way there. And once I go all the way there, I have to suffer the repercussions of it because everybody doesn't take it the same way. And once you put that little bit of salt in the water, it's just like that's what everybody goes on, and I don't want that because, you know, I've been doing pretty good at weeding out stupid stuff to the point where it's nothing going on. There was a TikTok video where this guy was like, "You respected your boundaries so much, you don't even have anybody to talk to," and it's true, and I'm I'm okay with it. I enjoy my peace better, but there was so many thoughts that I had that typically in my thought processes I usually share everything, but this so many, but um, I didn't particularly want to share these because I know that once it's a slippery slope. Once you go down that slope, it's done. And if it doesn't work out, like a lot of my shit hasn't been working out, then it's very disappointing. And not only disappointing, it's disappointing in a way that everybody can jump in on it. Which I don't mind, but it's one of those things that if I'm exploring this on my own and whatever happens happens, but if I'm exploring on my own and it doesn't work, and then everybody continues to keep on that when I'm trying to focus on something else, that makes it kind of difficult. And already, like I said, the area that I live in is small. I don't mind, being transparent about that, but it is a slippery slope. And when I say that, it's something that's scary for me to go on because, I don't meet the aesthetic of that. That's not my lifestyle. But, but, you know, and I don't have the resources, the means, of the decorum to, I think, manage that personally. personally. So, but I know that it's a tugging issue in the back of my mind that this is something that's a good want or strong need, and so I need to. So it's going to keep playing in the back of my mind, every once in a while, and I think it's part. Like I said, I don't think about that often. It comes like literally once in a blue moon, you know. But when I need to release energy or dispel energy, you know, one is through sensuality, and the second one is through food. Because what made me think about the food was because I was like, oh, I can go throw some more fish on. And if I do that, that's going to get me all comfy, cozy, and overweight like I've been. So I got to get out of that. So the remedies to that would be for me to exercise. If I exercise, I'll be good. And then once I get out of my recliner, I'm even better because then you know, once you start picking up and cleaning up and stuff like that, you're doing better. It doesn't mean that you're healed. That it's all like I'm delivered. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that at all. Um, but you know, if I get up and I'm still, you know, on that wavelength, you know, that means that there's other things that need to happen. You know, and I don't want to regret, you know, how I spend my day. You know, look, I'm right now, even though I'm still feeling a little allergic. Still, my allergies are still doing its thing. It's not as bad as it was right now. You know, I could, you know, get up and, you know, start doing some things slowly but surely, and slowly, surely, I walk away from. I could get up and start doing some things. And the bad thing is that, or, you know, the other choice I can make is I can sit here for another hour or so. But if I do that, I may regret it later on tonight because like I said, I saw a mouse and I might live in a holy house of horrors all night long, screaming from a mouse all night long. But those are the choices, you know, and those are the dilemmas. And I think life is interesting in itself. And even though, you know, this may be a pretty boring life. But I enjoy my life and I think it's interesting. You know, just like I said, and I guess every life really is, but those are the things that are going on. You know, how to lessen your energy, sexuality, food, and I guess it all goes down into hedonism. And then the need for me to get up and clean up and, you know, be productive and get the rest of my stuff done. Or I might face consequences because there's something outside of me, the damn mouse, that might wreak havoc on my life all night long. And then I'll regret it because then I won't be doing it because I literally physically can't. I do get things done. I get them done slowly, surely, you know. But if I still continue to move slowly, surely, you know, it's that battle against, you know, external factors. That mouse, you know, that mouse can control me because it'll make me move at a rate that I don't want to move, or it'll make me, you know, continue at the rate that I'm going, but then in the end up doing nothing and being frustrated at myself. Um, but we'll see how it all goes. I still need to go shopping, even if it's shopping online. I need to do that. But anyways, peace out. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. Hopefully I get some females here because the stuff that I'm talking about, you know, these are female issues, you know. So, you know, I can only hope and wish that I get some females to stop by and listen and support and give their input. And it doesn't matter how old you are, as long as you're adult range, because then you can provide me with some of your experiences and things. And, you know, through sharing your experiences or your questions, which share a little bit about you, it helps me to delve further into myself, which this channel, this seems like this season is all about a mind fuck for me. Really, it's just really, you know, opening up to my mind's things and exploring, you know, what I'm going through, the changes I'm going through in the psyche of me. But anyways, love you, bye.